So I'll go ahead and apologize. The audio did not record on my camera, which my good camera is dead, so this is unfortunately the footage that we got. Here's showing off the PipBoy 3000 build, and so I got the PipBoy here, and sorry for the light. You can kind of see the wiring is not in a final stage, but you can see the detail on it. You also notice it's missing a front cap, the knob and the front buttons. Here we go. Here we have the vault suit, which is connected to it. And you got there's the 101 right there. So it is a full jumpsuit. So here I have the wires running out the back here. Um, those come out. They go through the arm, out the back, around like a belt area, which go into here, and which I can connect the batteries and put the Raspberry Pi in there and whatnot. But as you can see, it's empty for right now. So I use this battery pack. This is to actually charge the screen, or power the screen, I should say. Get them for a couple bucks on Adafruit. Here's my Anker 10,000 milliamp battery. That'll runs the Pi at 5 volts. And here's the Raspberry Pi itself, which is pretty much the main piece of the PipBoy here. And so shout out to Select None. He is the actual creator of the software. It's open source, it can be forked. The project's been dead for a little bit now, but he's helped me through a couple things, and I've talked with him, and real good guy. So, shout out to him, thanks again. So as you can see here, this is another look with the light still on. I'll turn off the light here in a second, and I'll actually put it on. I'll go ahead and show the straps here, which is actually a watch strap. I bought a couple on Amazon. Now it doesn't matter, there's two inputs for this display, which I got on Adafruit, and again, I used actually I found a magnifying piece on eBay, which I believe it was for jewelry, but worked perfect. This is a 4.3 inch display here, unless no, this is a 3.5 inch display, and you know what, let me look up the actual one and I'll give it to you in the description. So Raspberry Pi is booting up here, and so yeah, we're still going here. You know what? It is a 3.5 inch screen. I'll go ahead and make that. Definitely is a 3.5. So now you can see here this is actually all in Python. So I have this customized a little bit. So this is it starting up, and again, so Raspberry Pi is running. I just have a script set for the beginning. And so you can actually hook up a Google API key and have your own data location if you have a GPS dongle. And as you can see, the PipBoy's booted up. And now we have everything booted in. So this is the main status screen. And it's actually controlled with this keyboard since I don't have buttons right now. I got this for cheap on Amazon. It works. It does what it needs to do. So I guess we'll go ahead and go over the features if this can focus up here. Okay. Now, so I'm going to go ahead and take it off, as you can see. Just easier to show off that way. So we have the main status screen, and I apologize for the janky wire. It ripped right before I sent it off on its way. And so we got our main status screen here, so it's going to jump around. So GPS dongle shows the strength there if you actually have it. I don't have a wireless Wi-Fi dongle either. Battery doesn't really work. As far as it knows, it's at 100%, but like I said, I don't know Python to actually work on this too much. Temperature, don't have a sensor for that, don't know if it works. Rads, no rad sensor, but that is something that is possible. I don't know if I can get it to show up in here, but I know I looked into it a little bit. So as you can see, the rest of the stuff here is pretty blank. We'll go ahead and go to inventory. Nothing to really show here. Nothing is implemented yet. Map does work though, and it's a little laggy. I'm using the trackpad on this little wireless keyboard, and so it's kind of easy just to get real jump on and jump off. But so we'll go back to it. So like I said, if you have a Google Places API key, you should actually be able to implement it and actually pull up local locations. I haven't been able to test this yet, so I can't confirm it. Radio, unfortunately, doesn't work. Something to be implemented one day, maybe. Let's see, what else we're going to go over. So yeah, so like I said, that's pretty much it for the PipBoy. and they said no buttons down here. That's the only thing I like to implement. And here, showing off the janky wiring once again. And the PipBoy is supposed to have sound on it, which it actually doesn't at the moment. I couldn't get the speaker done in time. The Raspberry Pi didn't want to play with it nice enough, and I had my wiring kind of screwed up, and not a good place to put it. Which that's something I'd like to work on in the future. If you have actual speakers plugged in, it does click and buzz like it's supposed to. And so I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, though. I think the detail looks fairly decent. The biggest thing is I wanted that curved glass screen. I wanted an actual like glass-looking piece, and that was really hard to actually put on. That was a lot of super glue, a very thin amount of super glue, and the right cutouts, and a lot of planning beforehand. But all in all, very happy with it. Get another couple looks in. Oh yeah, and I'll show you the overbright function, which it works well. That's controlled with O. Get a couple different angles here. So it works cool, looks really cool at night whenever you actually, if you have it on. And once again, this is all completely wearable. This is fine, like you can walk around with it. I might include the pictures of actually having it being worn, like I said, but this is, it's a little kind of thrown together. I mean, everything, in my opinion, I think it turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it, but wiring is something that could definitely be cleaned up, and definitely could use a little bit more love to just get it to the very end. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message or leave a comment, and I'm usually pretty good about getting back to them. But yeah, thanks again.